All right, hopefully this is recording. It didn't work right the first time, so I'm going to see if it'll work this time. First thing you're going to do is go to YouTube. If you've never used it before, it's probably going to look something similar to this, just going to youtube.com with a bunch of random things that they're suggesting for everybody, and then there's going to be a sign in over here on the right. You may even have to work to begin with. Okay, there used to be over there. It moved just from a minute ago. Don't worry about those. Go over here to sign in, and you'll sign in with your Google account. Shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to work through that. It will probably tell you have to create one the first time, and you go through its basic hoops that it's got to jump through, and then it'll bring up whatever random garbage it thinks a teacher should have for whatever reason. What we're going to want to do is go to this camera right here. After you've set it up, you may have to jump through a couple of hoops just to get that set up. But the advantage of signing up with your school email, not your private one, is that it automatically gives you more than 15 minutes upload time. If you use your private one, it's going to tell you you're only allowed to do a 15-minute video. So if you have longer than that, it won't work. We're going to go up here to this camera right here, where it's plus create a video and more. And we're going to upload a video, and it's going to load eventually, and we're going to select a file. Now, if you've already recorded your Zoom video, it by default drops it in your documents. That's where it dropped mine, and I go down to Zoom, and you'll be able to find Zoom sessions you've done previously. If you haven't renamed them right after you do it, you'll just have to select one by date and time, and we need the one with the Zoom with the 0 on it. The other ones are audio only. This one allows audio and video, and you select that, and it's going to upload. It's going to take a minute, and you're allowed to rename it. So Zoom, you can call it whatever you want, class 2, 3, 23, 20, or whatever you want to call it there. This is a random video. I can't type today. Random video, or whatever you want to put there. If you want to put a description of your class, whatever you've got there, or you can leave it blank. You don't have to have the description. A title is required, so you got to have something for it. As it's loading here, mine's being a little slow. What it's about to do is auto-generate some thumbnails. This is what it's going to look like. Now, this one right here, you can upload whatever picture you want and have your customized thumbnail, so it'll be what it shows up. So if you've got a slide or a picture or something along those lines you want to put there that you want it to look like. If not, what it's going to do, it's going to select one kind of random for the first 2 or 3 seconds from your video. And if this will ever load, I'll show you what that looks like. And then you got playlists you can ignore. One thing that is required is whether or not it's made for kids. These guys being under 18, you have to select yes. What that does is that makes sure they're not aiming ads at them that are inappropriate for children. And that's a federal law they have to follow, so they don't have any choice about that. I'm going to skip that for right now. It'll pick one at random if you don't. But that gives you the option of making sure that it's not some random picture of you with your mouth open or something along those lines. And then we pick visibility, the video elements, unless you have any desire to put what specific thing it says at the end or things to promote other videos you have, you can skip that. This, you're going to want to make it public. You can make it private and choose what people you want to see your video. I have had issues with that in the past of students, especially when they don't log in with their school email, making it difficult for them to see it. And that's especially with ones that are using like their parents' computer or something right now, that their email may not be the default. I found public is a lot easier. You can schedule when you want it to appear. So if you don't want it to schedule right now, if you want to make one for 2 or 3 days in the future or whatever you want to do, you have that option to schedule when you want it to be posted. And right here, this is the thumbnail it chose at random, which means that if I go back to my details, it probably has some other ones for me to pick from. So you see there, I could do me staring stupidly at my screen or one of these other 2 screens if I wanted, but it picked that one automatically, which is probably the opening shot there if I wanted that. And then what I do is I hit publish. So now here, after it's published, I can go ahead if I want. If I'm going to go ahead and post that in the Moodle, I can go ahead and click video link. And you see it's link copied to clipboard. What that's going to do is allow me to just paste it into Moodle where I would normally add my resources. And now you got one more thing you got to do before you do this. Go to this screen right here. It should drop you back to your channel videos. This link right here with the play button, view on YouTube. You need to select that and go ahead and open it. And I'm going to stop this video because it's just a random one I did so that I could show you how to post this. I'm going to pause that so we don't see that. But we need to hit that approve button because otherwise you're going to get all of your students to email you and say, hey, I can't see the video. And it's because it hasn't been approved for our district. Now, do be aware that whatever you post in that video will now be visible by anyone in our district. So as long as you don't have anything inappropriate in there, you should be fine. Hopefully that helps out. If that is not enough, let me know where you got stuck or what you had a problem on, and I will be glad to fix that for you. Good luck.